So you will find Rook there actually, and it looks like he's been wandering around, looking around the park, and he'll probably spot you all before you spot him.
Mm.
And he's pretty much going to basically beelining it right over to you, Ave, and he's going to say, "What? Where did you go this morning?"
Uh, I I don't even know myself really. I eventually ended up on a roof and
Just
uh,
playing Duck
and
Hunt.
What? You I was calling out to you. You were acting really strange. You wouldn't answer any of my questions, and you just drove off in your motorcycle without saying anything to me.
but so I just woke up and I did nothing and just drove off. And how did I look?
You looked like you had a very determined look on your face. And when I called out to you, it wasn't like I was invisible to you. Like you looked in my direction. Our, you looked directly in my eyes. You gave me a bit of a smug grin, and then you jumped onto your motorcycle and then you left without saying anything. It was like you were a totally different person.
Well, I kind of was, I guess. Um, I don't understand it myself really, but apparently I dreamt that you were saying strange things to me, and then I I don't I don't remember anything from then. And then suddenly I was awake on the roof, and there was this gun, and apparently I shot uh, towards Forrest's apartment, and I didn't hit anyone, so it didn't kill anyone. But there was like a huge bloodbath in that apartment, and a lot of things happened, and I got arrested, and I'm fine now. I'm under surveillance or something, and I don't know what's happening to me really.
That's a point when your brother gets really concerned, and then he says, "Do you do you need to leave the city? You
I
can come with me to the wilderness. We can live with. You can hide out with me in the circle.
well
I
I
don't know if they would allow that, but
I can't really leave. I think I'm still a suspect for murder, and I think it's for the best if we try to sit this one out, and hope that the law enforcement finds whatever is happening. We think it might have to do something with the game with Vita. I
with the
don't.
game.
Yeah, this
How?
well the we are beta testing some new features, and it involves a an attack on the Ferris wheel as well. Then last night, the same thing happened with this Ferris wheel here, and suddenly, well, I got controlled, and he's looking towards Forest, and well, some other members of our group got controlled as well, and bad stuff
I woke up and
happens.
everything was weird, okay? I didn't do anything.
I know. I mean, neither. I guess. Well, I know. I tried to shoot, and I missed apparently. That's for certain.
No, like I didn't do anything. I didn't. It's like I just woke up to it. And it was like, oh.
Mm. So yeah, a lot happened. And I was hoping that you knew something, but apparently you don't. So
No. I was hoping you'd be able to answer my questions. I don't know anything about any of that Vita stuff. I just carve people's avatars. That's it.
Any of
mm,
those got up and moved around?
No? he says, and he kind of like you see him going through his bag, and you'll see a few like
It
figurines,
was
but
just a joke. I didn't. I was.
well, the offer is still there. If you need to get off the grid, I can help you out.
Do I have do you have like a way to contact you?
You can send a message through one of your friends, I suppose. He says, pointing at the birds up in the sky, for example, or on a tree.
Hmm. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'll try that. Um, I'll keep you posted of what's happening, and if anything, well, if it turns out to be worse than you can handle, then yeah, I'll probably take you on that offer. I'm not gonna lie, Brooke. I'm kind of scared, you know. I I did a lot of things that I don't remember, and people took control of everything that I have. And they even used my bank account to buy a gun. I have no clue how they did that, but they knew everything that I would have potentially known to do.
Is it really that easy to get a gun?
Apparently, it is.
Apparently.
I was kind of shocked myself. Or they have like the one that did it has like very good knowledge of black markets things, or I don't know.
Apparently.
It's also strange. I really don't know what to do right now. I guess we'll see what happens next, and hopefully we won't have a repeat of what happened.
Well, for the next several days, I'll still be hanging out in the park in the afternoons. So, if you need anything, let me know.
Thank you. Uh,
Not to change the subject, but does Lori know anything about this? Because I'm not suggesting that you should do this, but if you need extra help, she's in a very powerful position right now.
yeah, but also wouldn't I be like a lot of trouble for her right now? I'm I'm
Probably.
I'm kind of half wanted, I guess.
I'm not suggesting that's the right thing to do. I'm just. You're scared. I'm worried about you. As much as I would. She would be one of the last people that I would be asking help for personally, given our history. But I definitely think she likes you more than she likes me.
Well, that's that's true. Yeah, I'll keep it in mind, and if we need it, yeah, if we need it, we can always. I have her number, so I could call her.
Okay, if you're. It's obvious our family's broken. And it's obvious that the three of us, as siblings, were not really birds of a feather, so to speak. So, but between the three of us, you're sort of the only one that's kind of keeping us remotely together. Remotely.
Yeah.
I'm just saying we're pretty much held together by a thread at this point, and I guess it's up to you how many bridges you want to burn.
Well, yeah. Uh, I understand. Yeah. Well, take it step by step. Um, but I'll think about it. I might be better that she knows as well.
Do you know anyone else who, I don't know, can control minds or get into people's heads?
I guess, but the the, the police already knows that they have a suspect, and you remember that that magic show a while ago. The
Oh, the
Seymour,
half orc.
they, I guess he was able to do stuff and with me while I was asleep, but I don't know. It seems so weird that he would be involved in this. He has nothing to gain from it, I think, or he seems such a nice man.
I never 100% trust anyone who can get into my head. And he clearly was able to get into your head pretty easily once. What's to say that he can't do it again? Just suggesting.
Rest is gonna try to kind of go off in a different direction at that word.
You
Good. Investigate it if you want.
this has a I kind of have an idea actually, but I don't know if I don't know if I should go for it or not. And if Seymour does in fact has anything to do with this, then it's probably such a bad idea. But if he does, and if he isn't involved, then maybe he could like do the same thing that he did before. Like he put me in a trance and he went into my dreams. And what if he could like look at what happened at night? Because I don't remember, but maybe my dreams do.
Maybe. You did have a weird dream before that.
Out of character, I would say that for us, you do remember. I remember this because I was editing it the other day. That he mentioned something about his ability to look at people's memories, even ones that they forgot, even things that they had long lost forgotten.
What do you think, everyone? Should we like try this, or is it too risky? Or
I mean,
Rest walked off somewhere else.
I mean, realistically, you don't have too much to lose. And I mean, I imagine going to a mentalist is better than like me trying to build something to do it. I never dealt with anything with the mind, so I don't think I would want to build an artifact that would try to bring back your memories.
yeah, but if he's involved, then and he knows that we know, and I don't know.
And he can easily just tell you whatever he wants. He can go into your head and then manipulate you however he wants at that point.
If deep down, do you actually think he's involved? What does your gut say? Tell me the first answer that comes to your head.
No,
Then
I
dro-
I really don't think so. But at this point, I don't know what to think anymore. Because
I don't want to be that person. He is a half orc. They're not exactly known to be. I'm just saying. He's saying.
Didn't we just go over how people might have thought you looked like you did something just because you were Kenku with a hood?
Fair.
Look, let's say on the long Hail Mary shot that he is involved. It means he might, if he does something, he's either going to have to do it or risk exposing himself, or if he does try doing something, he'll probably expose himself. If he doesn't, if he's not the person, then he helps us out. I don't know who this person is. Who's the Seymour?
I think he's the boss. I think from the community center where Forrest lives.
So he runs he runs that rundown community center. That does not scream evil mastermind to me. So if he is involved, he might not be the person that's running the show. So in best case scenario, which is what I'm hoping, is that he's not involved. We go to him and we ask him for help. Because if we go to any other mentalist, we don't know if they could be also involved. At least this person we know. And if he is involved, the people whose minds he's not affecting can watch him. A lot of times magic and stuff like that is all about intent. Now, sometimes things go awry if you're more powerful than you should, but a lot of stuff is made with intent. You don't just cast fireball without intending to cast it or with something. So I say we have no other place to go.
Yeah, it's true.
Now this might be good because think about this. If Vita does affect the mind, if we go to Vita, do our thing, come in there, and then go to him, he might be able to sense if something is off before it happens too. So we can use this as a test run. Heck, it might not even be Vita. It might be someone who might be using it or using something about it to do this. So this is probably the best way.
All right. So yeah, you're right. Yeah. Let's do that then.
All right.
Abe's gonna take a piece of paper and writes a few addresses on it, and he's gonna give it to Rook. And it's basically gonna be the address where the QA testing is going to happen, the address where he's gonna live right now, being Gabriel's home. Just like, yeah, I think he's gonna put his own apartment address on it as well, just to be sure that just give like, if anything happens, I would be probably in one of those places, and just so you're aware.
He looks at the information and he says, "So this place you're doing your QA testing, that's where the Vita headquarters is?"
Yep, the mega building.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thanks.
All right.
Can I insight him on that
Yeah, you can.
with my fantastic 0?
He's the mastermind. You've got him.
He
Sure.
actually did
With the
hit
0,
him.
you think it was him the whole time. It was Rook the whole time.
Send a
But you don't have
Minotaur.
to say anything. It's gonna send the Minotaur to the park.
Sick of boys.
Wait, druids don't like metal, right?
Oh,
Metal
yeah.
Minotaur.
He doesn't like metal. Okay.
Before we leave, I'd like to request a wooden figure of Chrono.
Sure. If you can provide me with a picture or image of your character, I can carve something up for you. I normally charge people a few silver pieces for it.
Yeah, for sure. And I'll show him a picture, except I'll change it a little bit so that Chrono has Minotaur horns now.
Wow, that's kind of amazing.
Nice.
Sure, I can do this. Give me I'm backed up with a lot of projects, so maybe by the end of the week.
Sure, sounds good to me. Here, I could also pay you double if you want to like expedite it.
I can try to do that.
So, Cade, what are you gonna pay him with? My money?
Here you go.
No, I'm gonna give him just a decent amount of cash. More, and then also a bottle.
Thank you.
And also a bottle of angel nectar.
Looks like today's my lucky day. And he'll open up the bottle and have a drink. He'll take a drink. Definitely sweetened the deal. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay.
Just stay out of trouble.
Can never promise anything, he says.
Okay, boys, let's go.
All right. So you're gonna go over to the HQ again.
Mhm.
Charlie and Stefan will be there as usual. I'm sure there will be banter between them and Cade as usual. You all will jump into the system once again, and you will find yourself in front of this very large mansion-looking place. In addition to all of you there, in addition to the four of you, you will find other familiar faces alongside Captain Crunch, Honeboy, Root Canal, Loki, Thor, and Moji. And there are like video cameras all over, and Livestream is going to be dressed up in a very fancy schmancy like suit, so to speak. And you can see him, with the little microphone thing on his hand, and he's going to say, "Welcome everyone to the very first season of Sustainer Hero Edition. Let us first start off by meeting our contestants. I am Thor Odinson, god of thunder and daughter of Odin the Allfather. I am here to represent the honor of Asgard."
The name is Odin, the All-Father, and I am here to have fun!
Behold, for I am Loki Odinson, god of mischief and prince of Asgard. I am the greatest trickster of the entire universe.
Introduce myself. Well, I'm Yellow, age classified, and most things about me are. Specialties include disposing of loose ends and being really stealthy.
Hi, my name is Root Canal, licensed dentist by day, deep street cleaner by night. I am ready for this competition, but remember to floss, kids.
I didn't actually disappear. It's like I just went out of the camera's frame. Are we still rolling?
Yar! They call me Captain Crunch, and this be my loyal companion, Nutmeg. Together we shall blow this competition out of the water and take a bite out of crime.
Greetings and salutations, everyone. Though I'm pretty sure you all already know me, I guess I'll stick to the protocol of this game. So allow me to introduce myself. My name is the
Buttface
Master
of totally sucking.
Manipulator of minds. But most of all,
I am so terrified of Loki's greatness that I just wet my pants.
now sit back.
Because I will bore you to death. I am such a loser.
Name. Oh, that's classified. But you can call me Yellow. And yes, I do have a license to kill. In fact, with looks so deadly, can I get a redo? Like, just roll back the footage and...
Oh man, the name is Honeboy. I'm 17 years old, I enjoy playing Sudoku, and I love Hawaiian pizza. I don't care what the haters say. You've been honed, son.
Name's Chrono, hero extraordinaire.
And yes, single, ready to mingle, and oh, it's not that kind of show. Oh. Well, I'm happy to take the victory. Are we competing for prize?
live stream will say, so let me explain to you the rules of the game. This version of Sustainer is where your groups will separate yourself into two separate teams, or leagues, so to speak. Superhero leagues. You will be, at least initially, competing against each other as these different leagues, voting people off at the end of every single event, at least every single major event, until there are only 2 left standing. However, the people that you vote off will form a council, and the council are the ones who ultimately decide who will win the Sustainer Hero Edition game and take all the fame, fortune, and prizes associated thereof. One thing that I will also keep in mind is to be in the lookout for special immunity idols. Immunity idols are going to prevent you from being voted off during the vote-off sessions.
Hello everybody, I am Forrest and I play Yellow in this online live stream Big Brother thing that we're doing. And currently, I'm supposed to talk about the very starting point. I don't know, that's right?
Man, reality TV show? Not my cup of tea.
Yeah, okay. Starting. Cool.
Interesting. There is more to this game than meets the eye, it seems. I wonder. So many ways of manipulating, so many ways of changing.
But you gotta do what you gotta do for the job, you know?
How people think. I might have to realign my goals for this one. See how I can use this to my advantage.
Just a note, I do have Minotaur horns now.
You do have Minotaur horns now. Sweet. Cool.
Nice.
The first thing we have to do is determine who our 2 leagues or our 2 teams will be. So, we will randomly pick out the first 2 people who will represent each of the individual teams. And thus, I will ask all of you to please draw randomly from your Minor Arcana deck. And let's see what you get.
Queen of Pentacles.
Queen of Pentacles. That's a pretty high one. Let's see who's got
10 of Cups.
10 of Cups. Okay.
Oh, that's my faction.
And that's your faction, so that can be a tiebreaker.
I got 7 of Swords.
This is King of Cups.
The King of Cups. Oh, interesting. Okay, so technically, the King is higher than the Queen. So, right off the bat, Chrono and Knave will be in 2 separate teams. Now, Knave, since you drew higher, you get to pick the first teammate on your team. Whichever one you want. So you have the 2 remaining PCs, and you have Captain Crunch, Homeboy, Root Canal, Loki, Thor, and Moji.
Purposely put Gabriel on the opposite team as his children.
The thing,
You can! If you want to put them purposely, you're welcome to pick.
Not up to me.
Interesting. I think for this first one, probably going for Homeboy.
Homeboy, I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, yeah!
Thor.
All right. Thor will take her thunder, and she will say, "It will be an honor fighting alongside you, my comrade." She says.
It'll be a blast.
Okay, so now what'll happen is the next 2 people who are chosen, they will choose who will be on their team. They will choose. So Homeboy is gonna start thinking, and I'll say, so hard to choose. What do you think? Just out of curiosity, he asks the Knave. What are your thoughts?
It's an interesting bunch. I think we'll have to pick some people that are
I think we need a little bit more muscle. I'm looking over at Chrono and Thor over there. We might need a little bit more muscle. So I think we should go for Odin.
That's
Okay.
I'll second that.
Thor will say, looking at this as strategically as I can, I think that we need a little bit more brains. No offense, she says, turning to Chrono. We need a little bit more brains. And Loki is like, looking really excited. Oh yeah, pick me. He's pumped, he's ready.
Totally.
And he's about ready to like go over to their team, and she'll say, yellow. And Loki's jaw just
You
drops.
made the correct choice. Thank you very much, darling.
Excellent choice.
Yellow? Loki looks immediately at Yellow, and Loki says, my own sister?
What I was thinking. Oh, well, what wasn't I thinking in the moment? Well, to start, I was kind of annoyed and a little angry that I wasn't chose first.
She really should just pick her brother. Like, she's not gonna let this down if he wins, and he's not gonna shut up if he loses. So she really should have chose her brother. But hey, more time I get to spend with him.
Loki. How embarrassing, really. That not even your own sister wants to team up with you. Well, let's see how you fare in this game. If not even your own blood wants to support you, eh?
So that's good for me. Although, now I have to pick him. Which, for a team effort, he's not the best at that. Yeah.
And Thor says, it's nothing personal, brother. I'm just trying to be very strategic. Look,
Equal time.
I am the greatest prankster and illusionist in all of Sci-Fi City. He says that as he's looking at Knave the entire time. The greatest one.
I put a hand up and was like, equal time.
So that means Odin, you get to pick the next person on your team. And the entire time Loki's like, Father, I'm over here.
Of course,
Father!
I shall pick the best warrior wizard in all the city, Loki!
Interesting. The two siblings. The two siblings are in two separate leagues, but that's all right. I know I am going to be on the winning team. Oh, you, he says, looking at Nave.
Interesting indeed.
I lean over to Thor, and I'm like, those two are gonna eat each other alive.
It's all part of the strategy, my comrade. All part of the strategy. I knew that Father couldn't help but choose Loki, and given that, there's some friction between him and Nave. It's all part of the long game.
Excellent.
I'm going to
Well,
I'm going to walk towards Loki. Just gonna say,
Oh no.
well, this will be a joyful night together. But do remember that your sister did not pick you, which sounds like a good new nemesis to me, no? Maybe you could call it your Nemesister, eh?
Nemesis.
He sort of like tilts his head. I will admit that was very clever. But do not think that means that I like you in any shape or form.
this
I
is-
do not like you.
This is not a game about liking each other.
I think you're just trying to get into my head. I think you're just trying to manipulate me.
Of course,
But it's not going to work.
Mhm.
Nemesis. My familial ties and our relationships thereof is of no business of yours.
Hmm. Well, you have your mighty father with you, sadly.
Aye, that's right. Just know that as far as I'm concerned, he's the one calling the shots, not you.
Obviously.
Bang, spear, thunder in the background.
Thor will say to the Yellow and Chrono, we have this in the bag. We definitely have this in the bag.
We? What are you talking about? Only one of us can win.
To Yellow, you get to pick the next person. So the people that are left are Captain Crunch, Root Canal, and Moji, I believe.
Before the question is even done, it's just immediately Captain Crunch.
Nice. Arr! Captain Crunch will make his way over there, along with Nutmeg, his flying companion, flying sugar glider.
It's a 2-for-1 deal?
Should have split them up.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, it's his animal companion, so it's technically part of his character. And the little squirrel will look towards Chrono and just do a little bit of finger guns, towards Chrono.
I'm gonna teleport over to him, give him a couple pets, and then teleport away.
So far, it seems that our team has very good cohesiveness. Look, what about your team? And the entire time, Loki's just has his arms folded, and he's just grumbling to himself. He's like, I can't believe I'm gonna be working with this loser.
Oda's just laughing his billowing laugh.
All right, Father, what do you think? Who do you think of the people that are left? I'm wondering if I should, Root Canal, she's pretty good at things, and Root Canal is like, oh, please no, please do not put me on that team, please no.
Gabriel inside Oda goes, I know how to make this extra fun. Yes, I saw Root Canal battle once before. Truly a great warrior with variety amount of power. You should choose her.
All right, Father knows best. Root Canal. Great, Root Canal says, I'm joining League Dysfunction. Nobody likes each other on that team.
How was Moji last? How is that even possible?
Because
Freaking stacked.
Moji definitely has a sad face.
Team dysfunctional. I like that.
Yeah, I think just at the very beginning, Yellow's just kind of bored, standing there in a line being asked, well, not even being asked who they'd like on their team, thinking about who they'd like on their team, and then seeing people pick, and it's gonna be crazy.
Why'd I choose Root Canal? Because I love chaos. In this fictional world, I love the chaos.
And they definitely will not trust anybody except for one or two people. I think maybe Captain Crunch, especially because I'm thinking maybe Yellow doesn't quite realize Captain isn't an actual rank, but more of a title that they gave because pirates. It was a weird choice of superhero stuff there. But regardless, Knave of Diamonds, do not trust them whatsoever.
It might seem that we are at a disadvantage with how our team is built. But betrayal only hurts if there is trust.
And for good reason. Somebody who manipulates others through fake images definitely is not somebody who will jive with Yellow very well.
Plus, she has a problem with Odin. Odin doesn't have a problem with her.
You will work this out, and we will be victorious.
Well, I guess I should also say, Yellow doesn't want to win. Yellow wants to have a lot of fun.
This is gonna be fun.
And what's more fun than screwing everybody over?
So Moji will then join. He'll transform into the waving waving, but instead of waving, he'll just give everybody a high five with his hand. Yes. I think the best strategy for our team is to actually work, cooperatively well. I don't see that group. I think they're going to be falling apart pretty quickly.
I like our chances.
Well, their problem is any one of them could be a leader. They all have their own individualness, and some of us are a lot less qualified with working as a sort of leader figure, I think. So, I guess, wasn't Cade, was it? You're not were you captain? I don't remember who was captain.
Chrono captain, yeah.
Chrono captain. Pardon moi.
A live stream will say, now that your teams are chosen, you may choose a captain. It does not necessarily have to be the very first two people that started the team. Anyone really can be chosen as the team captain as you see fit. And before we start the first event, you all, of course, will be living together in the mansion, the League HQ. And we will begin the first event first thing tomorrow morning. So this is the out-of-character Big Brother-esque type part of... I'm gonna say that Nutmeg will say, that's right. I think we definitely need to take a dip into the hot tub tonight. Must do the hot tub. Root Canal is going to turn towards you, Odin, and she's saying, why did you pick me in your team? Knave and Loki already hate each other. You and I, we don't necessarily particularly like each other either. What gives?
Oh. You are an amazing warrior. And two, that hatred goes only one way. Bam! Smack on the back.
You haven't figured
Well,
it out.
who's going to be our leader? I hate to ask this. Loki will say, it'll be Father, of course. He is the All-Father, and Father knows best.
Well, I think if we are following the theme of this entire game, I would say put it up to a vote. Let's be democratic about this.
All right. I vote Father.
Hold on. And he is going to do his transformation into his immunity, the magic form. So that Abe and Loki do not try to fudge the number. Transform, and he's like, now that makes the vote.
13 votes for the knave.
I guess Homeboy's gonna say, I'll vote for the knave. And Root Canal says, I vote for the knave too.
I vote for the knave.
What? Loki says? Father, what? Why?
You see, a true leader knows when to follow. Also, normally they target the leader first in these kind of events.
Well, I was going to vote for Odin, the All-Father, but I don't think it matters anymore.
Very well, Father knows best, Loki says. Oh, dude, it's not gonna be so bad, Homeboy says. I heard there's a hot tub. We can relax, we can have fun. Besides, I kind of want to, get to know some of the other people around here. Get to know the other people around here? Well, yeah, I mean, one of us is going to get voted off, right? Might as well take advantage of the fact we're all here before that happens. And Loki just kind of sulks.
Loki, you must understand that we have to enjoy ourselves even before the battle, and during the battle, and after the battle.
I'll try, Father, I'll try.
Okay, so teammates. Right, I think at the very beginning, Yellow does not trust anybody but Captain Crunch, and even then there's some there's some, what do you say it? What do you call it? Discontent? No. No. It's something. There's some caution there, I guess. And most of it's because Thor kind of rubs Yellow the wrong way. And well, I mean, Chrono is already supposed to be this like lonely knight warrior thing where he doesn't play by the rules and goes off on his own.
Oh. Man, they even have barbers in this house. They have thought of everything.
I think definitely Yellow does not see themselves as a leader, which is why they didn't take originally the plan. Well, it's not a plan in their head to take leadership. The plan is to not take leadership and then build the leader up to be something that everybody can trust, and then gain their trust and then eventually backstab them. And honestly, I think Thor is just too much for Yellow to try to do that to. Moji, well, everybody likes Moji. Well, I believe so. And honestly, I think Yellow just doesn't want to screw with Moji. He's just so perfect. And then there's, well, Chrono.
What do I think of the teams? Well, I would say they're fairly well balanced. My main concern is Odin. He's the only one that I feel could fight with me toe to toe. Everyone else is simply going to try and be tricky and dance around the issue, but they will inevitably fall to my strength.
He could be a problem if he ever got leadership, which is why Yellow decided that the best person to put into the leader position was Captain Crunch. And in their mind, Captain is the captain. No qualms about it.
You all have free reign to do whatever you want at the house. So just to give you a rundown of the different locations, the bedrooms are over in the west wing, basically. The right wing is where you have the dining areas. The dining areas over here, the kitchen areas, etc., etc. I'm gonna say that back here, even though it looks like that's actually a rug or some sort, we'll just say that the rug is actually a pool with like a hot tub off to the side. You know, the foyer, this is the foyer area, so that's where the actual rug is. And then the area over here, we'll say that instead of like the storage area that looks like, it's more like a recreational area. So this might be like pool tables or like dartboards or, you know, things that you could do just to socialize in general. So that's sort of like the lay of the land.
Odin's hitting the hot tub too.
I'm gonna follow Captain Crunch.
Except when Odin goes into the hot tub, he's still wearing a helmet.
Did we pick a team leader?
No, but I'd say the one with the most experience.
Who's that?
I don't know. I haven't led anybody except myself.
Thor, how would you feel about being our team leader?
It would be an honor. I will try to lead our team to victory.
Any objections? Cool.
Yeah.
I want to practice something with Thor. Thor, are you willing to take a moment to help me practice something? I have an ability I want to try out, and I'm wondering how it works.
But of course, my young comrade. What do you suggest?
So all I want to test is, can I teleport? So I know I can teleport them once, but my question is, can I teleport them multiple times with me? Like allies.
Allies?
Mm-hmm.
What does your power say?
So I think the power, it would be legal, but I think it might be kind of crazy if I can teleport my whole team everywhere.
Yeah, I think that that might be a little bit too much, so we would probably at least limit it to
Think it's
one
your
at a
carrying
time.
capacity.
Or maybe your physical carrying capacity.
Okay.
So I guess if you could technically carry 2 people.
The thing is, I could teleport one and then teleport back and teleport another. It would still be pretty crazy how many I could teleport.
Yeah. I think for starters, let's try it with just one at a time.
Okay.
Because I feel like that's, I don't know, you're right. I think it could get really broken and crazy if you could just do two at the same time. That would be a little too much.
Okay.
To be fair,
I'll just
I
for
don't
now,
think
I'll
it
just
has
say I
the-
can limit it to like one person per turn.
It also doesn't have the
that's-
quickness power, which quickness actually is like you taking something and reducing the time. So like you're like maybe you like since everything happens in seconds, you still have to grab someone, teleport them, and then kind of put them down. So that could like that whole thing could take up a whole thing. But since you don't have like quickness, which actually reduces time, then that could be counted as like, well, you're not actually reducing time, you're just going further distances, if that makes sense.
Sure.
It depends on how you want to see it.
Could I real quick just say that wherever my quarters are, I'm going to put a little device, like where my sleeping quarters are. Just going to plant a little device somewhere in obvious.
Yeah, you can do that. Can you tell me what the device does?
It activates if somebody that's not me gets too close to it. And it does not do nice things.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Going to the hot tub.
Nice. Connor's going over to the hot tub with Homeboy so far, and Captain Crunch, and Nutmeg.
I'll be in the pool. Not the
Okay.
hot tub.
Odin was also going to the hot tub, except for the difference is Odin is still wearing his helmet.
Odin's still wearing his helmet.
Has to.
Nice. How about the Knave and... I think Knave's the only one left of the
2
PC.
thighs on the field now. Heck yeah. I already put myself there. It's fine.
Gotcha.
Just a quick flavor
Yeah.
thing when I'm getting ready for the hot tub. My armor, like Iron Man-esque, will retract
Nice.
my spine. And then under it, I'm just wearing one of those like Japanese white loincloths. And that's it.
Oh,
And I jump in.
okay.
Oh.
So what's happening right now, just so you know what everybody else is doing, it looks like Moji and Loki are playing games in the rec room. Root Canal and Thor are having a meal in the dining area. The rest of you seems to be like starting to make your way over to the hot tub, and the hot tub is really nice. They've got the little like massage jets and stuff that you can sit on. And actually, while that's happening, so I'm gonna say that Homeboy is saying, "Oh, Knave, you gotta try this. This feels so heavenly," he says.
Well, why don't you let me feel how it feels then? With your cool powers.
He does, and he does. Like, immediately you start to feel the sensations of the jets in your back, even if you're not physically there. No, he's right. It's very calming. It's very soothing. And I'm going to say that Nutmeg, he's probably going to dip like a toe into the hot tub and then realize it's a little too hot for him, and so he's just going to fly onto the shoulder of Captain Crunch, and I'll say Captain Crunch turns over to Chrono and will say, "Yar, Chrono, if you don't mind me asking, what are the origins of your teleportation powers?"
Oh, I have had them since I was born. I was quite a handful for my parents. But, yeah, so I guess I'd say innate.
Ah, I see. Same as I. I was a very voracious child, as you can imagine. I would say a pretty adventurous eater. My parents always thought I would end up choking on anything that I would I would end up choking on the random things that I would put into my mouth. But no, looks like I was very gifted at an early age.
It worked before you even had teeth.
Aye, that's right.
Incredible. I want to pull out a little bit of my armor and take like the shoulder piece, like the little bowl, and pick up some of the heated water and just set it by me so that when it cools down a little bit, that Nutmeg has a little spot to hot tub with me.
That's so sweet. That's really sweet. Yeah, I mean, is there anything... people are going to have light conversation around the hot tub, so you're welcome to ask each other anything. I'm going to say that at some point, though, Homeboy is going to step out of the hot tub momentarily. Yes, go ahead, Nave.
I want to do something really specific first.
Go ahead.
Because we just swapped feeling, right?
Sure.
I'm gonna, write in the palm of my hand, meet me with Loki. So he feels that I'm
Sure.
just pushing the letters in my hand.
He won't say anything immediately, and I think what he will do is that actually is a good reason for him to step out of the hot tub. You do that. He steps out of the hot tub. He'll say, "I'm gonna look for the little boys' room. I'll be right back. Anybody need a drink from the kitchen? I think that I saw some beers and some sodas in there. If anyone wants anything."
Oh, that sounds good. I think I'll join you on that one.
I'll take a mug of beer.
He'll tell Nave, no, Nave, you stay here. I'll get you something.
Oh, nice. It's good.
And you said you told him that you'd like a beer?
Mm-hmm.
As soon as Homeboy steps out, he's going to activate his sensory ability so that you can actually hear what's on his other ear. So you can basically hear everything he hears. And then he's going to whisper to himself, but you can hear the things he's whispering. He'll say, "So, you want me to do a little bit of reconnaissance? I can maybe go to some of the other rooms, see if I can suss out some of the other teams, weaknesses and stuff. I think that might be kind of cool."
Yeah, that's a really good idea. I start whispering.
I was also thinking, maybe we could figure out something that we could do to give us the advantage before the events tomorrow.
That's why I wanted to meet up.
I'll see if I can find Loki then. Maybe we can, come up with a plan.
Perfect.
You can hear, the sound of a refrigerator door opening, and you can hear bottles and other things being taken out of it. So pretty much you and Homeboy are connected completely right now, and you can hear everything he hears. He'll be like, "If you want, I can also share an eye too."
Sure.
Okay, you can also see everything he sees off of one eye.
Nice. It's gonna be really confusing.
Really cool ability, really fun power. I love his power.
That's why I wanted him in my team.
It's really
Gonna have a little bit of a trouble with depth perception though.
I was gonna say, you're in a team full of tricksters, and you're kind of well equipped to trick the other team.
Yes, we are.
I'm really. It's anyone's game.
I was at least that Odin's just kind of relaxing, But like I said, although the strange thing, he is wearing his helmet. Odd, still, for obvious reasons.
Yellow's doing laps in the pool. Maybe as Homeboy gets out, just calling. Maybe if you guys weren't loafing around so often, you wouldn't have to hang out and get drinks. Exercise is what you all need. Just doing laps, breaststroke, practicing my backstroke, and all that jazz.
Exercise and eating right, eating well. He says, as he.
I need exercise. Looking like a Greek god over here.
That is true. You're definitely your figure definitely outdoes most of us around here. Although I would say that Nutmeg it's got a little bit of a figure as well. And at that point, Nutmeg's already started dipping into I think it was a bowl. You said, dipping itself in the bowl and just goes. I think Nutmeg likes ya. he says to Chrono.
I like nutmeg too.
He'll like nuzzle into your fingers.
I want to train nutmeg to hit poses.
Sure.
You guys ever? I'm thinking like Full Metal Alchemist, the guy with the blonde with like curl, you know.
Oh yeah.
While they're kind of doing their own thing in the hot tub, I'm gonna come to the edge of the pool at some point where maybe the stuff has been put on like a chair or something.
Sure.
And while they're distracted, I'm going to try to slip a communicator into wherever Captain Crunch put his stuff.
Sure. Yeah, you can do that. Totally.
Like a little earpiece.
Shenanigans.
I'm gonna say that Homeboy will come back and he'll probably have a bunch of drinks, and he'll pass them out to the people who asked for them. So I guess he'll say, all right, and then who had the beer? And I think that Nutmeg is going to do the thing where he's gonna like flex his arms and then be like, you know, flex his arms and point. Yeah, point over to Chrono. And he'll say, oh yeah, here you go, Chrono. I was thinking on my way over to the kitchen, it probably would have been faster for you to just teleport to the kitchen yourself. Actually, can you do that? Can you just teleport to any spot that you can't actually see in view?
Oh no, I can't. That's one of the limitations of my power.
Oh, I gotcha.
Just for the record, that's a hot lie.
Nice. Roll a... Actually, go ahead. Roll a... He might suspect that you might be lying, so go ahead and roll a... whatever the lying...
Oh, you're in trouble now. Deception is 7. Watch out.
7. Okay. All right.
To be fair, Yellow and actually, I think everybody was there when you've used your powers before, so that was like.
I was like, I don't think that's true.
Nope. Maybe Nutmeg, please.
That's because Nutmeg's homie for life. I am gonna let Nutmeg sip on my beer as well.
Nutmeg is gonna sniff it, and Nutmeg to say, asking if it can have some.
I'll kind of look at Captain Crunch and raise an eyebrow questioningly.
Captain says, I have to admit, I've never actually allowed Nutmeg to have any of me drinks. I'm worried about how well he'll perform.
Oh, we better have him at his best.
He gives you the little puppy dog face.
After the games, pet.
The team is already breaking down.
Already? What are you talking about?
I want to try and see if they did anything to my drink.
Yeah. You can go ahead and roll perception, I guess? Perception? Taste? Perception taste, maybe?
Well, I'm rolling hot today. Still not terrible. 14.
14? You don't think there's anything... you don't believe there's anything wrong with the drinks?
Yeah. I'll drink happily and then glug.
So, Odin's just gonna be like, now it's time for the feast. As he gets up, dons his armor. His armor is really just more aesthetic. His actually toughness comes nothing from the armor. So I imagine it just kind of you ever see the Green Lantern where it just kind of just goes on him. That's kind of what it does to Odin. Okay. And he's gonna go and get some food.
Sure. Yeah, you'll go over and get some food, and you'll see that Root Canal and Thor are in there right now, and I think they're probably having something that looks a lot like lasagna, like a lasagna kind of thing. And Thor will say, "Father, you decided to join and break bread with us. I believe we have a little bit of garlic bread left right here. I can also try to see if we can get more if this is not enough."
I shall get myself something. And he's probably going to go to the kitchen and he's going to get himself boneless wings.
Sure.
Boneless wings, but also he made sure to tell the people, if we're gonna have a house or if you're gonna have a son, you gotta have this in it. Angel nectar babies. And this is
get
the
that
order from the big
sponsorship
boss.
This episode has actually been sponsored by Angel, by the Angel drink.
Oh, I'm feeling so exhausted right now. So weak. Oh, I don't know what to do anymore. Well, whatever shall. What? Oh, what's this?
The gift of the gods, my child.
Oh. I feel alive. I feel rejuvenated. I feel like I can sing. I feel like it's true at all. She offers me protection, love and affection. Whether I'm right or wrong, down the waterfall, wherever it may take me. I know the love won't break me when I come to call. It won't forsake me. I'm loving angel nectar.
Angel nectar. Divinity in a bottle. Now in strawberry, melon, peach, and caramel.
Why did I take this job? What am I doing in my life? Let's hope this is all worth it.